Hello and welcome to the great new episode of What Was Made, episode 5, where we are going to go to the metal factory, to the place where they curl all of the metal. You have to curl the metal into a circle to begin. You must scuff the metal ever so slightly in the perfect spots, and you always cut in a perfect square, a rectangle shaped square. A bucket is fit into the rectangular slot, and it is welded together to create a bucket, a basin within the drum. And then the metal drum is turned around quickly, faster and faster to test. It's a test. And you must make sure that it's perfectly balanced. Each balanced drum is given a special signature of approval, and it's welded on very securely, very hot. Metal bolts are affixed to the drum, and then it's lowered into a drum holder that you have to spin it again very fast. Everything must be perfectly in place, because if it's spinning too fast and nothing is secure, everything's gonna fly everywhere. People will get hurt at the factory. Every person who works at the factory to make these particular objects needs to go to school for about 6, 7, maybe 12 years or so. You need to be able to trust everybody, and so they all have to face 12 years of rigorous tasks that prove to the owners of the factory what the people are like, what their true souls are, and who would be best to, for example, spray paint all the pieces so that everything is evenly coated and there are no mistakes at all. And there's other jobs like who is going to weld, who fits the wheels together. You need to know exactly who should do what job, and that takes 12 years at least, if you're lucky. So then they bring their machine outside, and it starts to churn. It churns up big sticks. They chip them up. The chips are taken to another place entirely. This is a process that people don't do much anymore. It's a very ancient process. It used to be very popular. It's this really very specific method of rope making. Not everybody can do this kind of stuff. This is a very traditional process that most people aren't even aware of. You need to make sure that everything is pulled very tightly and that everything gets spun at the perfect degree. If it's not perfect, it will still be an okay rope. It'll be fine, but it won't. People will, you know, it like won't be as respected as the other ones. And the rope making world is all about respect. And you have to slowly earn that respect. So so anytime you would think, you know, you might usually think, oh, I'll just, you know, I won't try very hard this time. It doesn't matter. No, not at this process. Everyone's very serious about it at all times because they know that their reputation is on the line. They make sure it's dyed to the perfect yellow color. And everyone kind of has their own signature shade of yellow that they, so you know kind of who made that rope. Then they put the rope outside to dry, and then they slowly unravel it. They have a lot of special knots that are unknown to people who are not of their trade. I'm not quite sure what this knot is for because they wouldn't tell me. So they sell these knots on the ropes later. The ropes are pressed and a little wrist guard, a little like safety guard is put onto it. Everyone has their own way that they like to do, like, you know, put their guards on. They all have their own special symbol, and then they go outside and compete. And there it is. Traditional ropes.